In today's video, I'm going to be creating some journaling spreads doing a waterfall edge technique, but I'm going to be doing it two different ways in two different journals. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Tracy and I like to play creatively in my journals and planners. So if that sounds like something that may be of interest to you, then definitely consider hitting that subscribe button and checking out some of my playlist. So yes, I have two of my journals here in front of me and I really wanted to do some waterfall edges today. If you don't know what that is, I've actually already done a waterfall edge spread in here that I did not film. This is the simplest form of it, where you just stick a strip of washi on the edge of the page and then you cut the pages down so you can see all of the washi from all of the pages. So basically this page right here with the green washi is full size. Then I cut the one that was right before it 2 rows in, so like counted 2 dots and cut it there, and then the yellow one was 4 dots in, and then the purple one was 6 dots in, and that gave me this waterfall effect. Obviously, depending upon how much of the washi that you wanted to see, you can adjust that as you see fit. But you can see it kind of adds a really big punch, especially when you use really pretty washi like I did here with Simply Gilded Washi, with very, very minimal effort and requires very minimal amount of time. This probably took maybe 5 minutes. And you can see I have the same effect with some random scraps when you flip the pages as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, but we're not going to do it with washi. I have no washi in front of me at the moment, and I think I do want some washi, but we're going to use stickers to create a waterfall edge in this book that I can bulk up. But in this journal that I cannot bulk up because of this center opening, which restricts how much you can bulk up this journal, I'm going to be using stamps and stencils. That is going to be interesting. I haven't done that for waterfall edges before. I haven't done waterfall edges in this journal at all. So yeah, we'll do that. But because this gets messy, that is going to be the last part of the video. If I do that first, I'll have ink all over this and everything like that. So if this is your first time here, this is my commonplace journal. I have like stickers and everything on my desk. This is a journal where I'm going to keep all of my commonplace notes, so any research notes, anything that I just want to keep for future reference that I find from other sources, from outside sources. So I've started setting up my sections. I've done other videos if you want to see how I set this up and how I plan on using it. I'll probably talk some more about it today. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on some pages in my health and wellness section. I am on overdrive as far as setting this particular journal up because I am kind of itching to utilize some of these pages. I have already written in some of them, but I really want to set up my health and wellness section, get some pages going in here, so that way if I find anything or come across anything that I want to note in here, then I can go ahead and put it in here instead of putting it in another notebook to transfer it here later. All right, so I have 3 sticker books from the new Live Love Posh Rainbow collection. I have green florals, blue florals, and orange florals. Pretty much in here, I have a pretty colorful palette going, so we're going to keep going. And then I previously purchased, like 3 years ago, Functionally Chic red blooms and Functionally Chic yellow blooms. So you can see we're going to kind of do a whole rainbow type effect here. So what I'm thinking is we do like maybe red, yellow, blue, orange, green. Something like that. We're going to see which sets I'm going to use first. So I'm trying to, what I'm thinking is we would use some of these for my waterfall edges. Now these are large, so I'm trying to figure out, I don't really want that much of the page cut off because then we are kind of getting into like Dutch door level of like page chopping off. And I feel like one of the advantages for like waterfall edges is you don't have to cut as much of the page off, so you can have more writing space and things like that with this, but it still gives that highly decorative effect. There was something that I saw. Okay, I kind of like these. I'm still not sure about the orange. Hold up. All right, I'm doing this. This is where we're going. Or actually, let's take the red out. I'm not going to do the red. I'm doing this. I think this is a good enough balance of colors. Now I could do that too. Or I could do now I like the orange with that. This one I think I'm going to put on the very first page because I think this is so small that that will work. Okay, I think this one I'm going to put on the back page. So blue, orange, yellow, green. Let's get started. Didn't I say I was going to... Do we need washi? I don't think we need washi. I think we're just going to go like this. Okay, I'm going to put the other green one here, but we need to cut it first. So now this is where you figure out where we want to cut it. So this looks like it's coming in 3, which isn't that bad. So it's coming in a little bit more than I would want it to. Like 2 is the ideal for this, but I think 3 might look better. Let's do 2 first. When I say 2, I'm looking at the dots. I'm going by the dots. And I'm just going to use this paper trimmer because it'll just make things a little bit easier. You know what? We're just going to use the X-Acto knife. We're going to use the X-Acto knife. We're going to use a sharp one. Where is this guy? He's a lot sharper. Okay. I mean, in a way, that doesn't look bad. I think you see enough of it. So I think we're just going to do the 2. All right. And then I said I want an orange next because of all the green in this one. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit tough. We'll do some of these. Oh, no, it's not. I'll use the other side for the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the bottom that I cut and use it when I do this side. Yeah, see, I like that. Okay. All right, the one thing I am also going to go ahead and do is do the other green one down the side. So you can always, like I said, you could do waterfall edges with washi. You also could do it with stickers. Kind of like how I did like a whole bunch of clusters right here. You can always do that to create something like that. Basically, it's just a way to not have to like do like the intricate cuts that you usually do with a Dutch door. It just makes life a little bit easier. Okay. All right, now we're coming in here, and now we got to go 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we're gonna come here and we're just, because I got these stickers on my desk, I want to get rid of them. So we're just gonna put this. Now these don't have to be that much because you're not gonna see it when you flip it over. So it doesn't really matter this side, like how much is showing versus not showing. Like this one, you wanted it to be far enough outward that when you did this, you wouldn't see very much white space, or at least that's what I was going for. But this one, you don't have to really worry about that as much. That's why this was the side that was getting all the sticker scraps. This was the sticker scrap side. And I might be 1 scrap short. So let's grab, we have this one. So we can pretty much use this whole flower. Whoops. So we can do like this. Pretty much use the whole thing. And then I think maybe this one's a little bit smaller, like one of these two. I'll just use this one, it's easier to grab. No, this is smaller. And right here, we have this little one that I think will fit. It's gonna overlap, but it's fine. Right there. All right, there we go. All right, so now we said we're gonna do, so this is all done. The orange is done. Now we're gonna do the yellow. Now, I think we're gonna do the same thing we did with the orange. I'm just going to I might go back and buy the new yellow sticker book from Live Love Posh. There just aren't like many sticker books with yellow flowers. Like yellow is like mixed in with something, but there's not a lot that's just yellow. And I like yellow flowers. They're some of my favorite colors. Now, what I could go ahead and do, let's go ahead and cut this one. That way I can like put stickers on the other side if I need to. Now this one needs to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. But now like this one I can put over here. Now over here, I think I'm going to bring in, there's like a little flower. I wish there was even like a smaller one. Maybe I'll just bring in this one like right here. I don't really have any that I can fill in some of the areas, but I think this is fine. Okay, now we still got to figure out what to do over here, but that's like a problem for after I finish this. Okay, because obviously that is not big enough for this side. So I actually might. We're gonna have to like see. I mean, the other thing I could do, hold up. This is how you see, right? So this comes to about right there. Okay. What I could do is use some of the bigger flowers and then just make it like we're just going to make this bigger, which is fine because this page is so big that we could do that. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, we can do that. All right, guys, there we go. So I'm not going to add boxes or anything like that because this is going to be functional. And now that we're starting to get into my research sections, just like here where I just added the washi and called it a day, I'm not sure if it's going to be like a whole bunch of writing on one page, if it's going to be a short fact, like a statement of fact. If I know it's going to be a statement of fact, I might come in here and draw a box around it just to kind of decorate it at that point. So I think I'm going to be adding some things maybe possibly to these pages as I start writing in it, but I don't want to put myself in a box by putting boxes and stuff like that on the page. Because like I said, I'm setting this up prior to using it. And because I'm not using this as just like a regular daily journal, because it's a commonplace, I can't really set these sections up for function. But you can see how cute that looks. So you could have just kept going, you know? But like, again, easy way to add I think a lot of interest without really much work. This one, I just put it flat down. Some of these I had to make a border, but you know, some of them I didn't. So there we go. Now for the more complicated one. This guy. So we're going to do the same thing. Now this is my list journal. I don't know what list I'm going to do here. We'll see. We will see what lists I'm going to do. I might not even set it up for the list. Again, I might just be sharing with you how to do the waterfall edges. With that said, I do think I'm going to leave most of the parts inside of the page pretty empty. Even after I go in and write in the list, I think I'll like stamp out the title again, probably later, because I haven't thought that far ahead about what kind of list I would really want. And then just maybe color in boxes and then write in the stamped boxes. We'll see. But I'm only going to do 3 here. I do need to go ahead and probably cut these beforehand. These, I might want to do a little bit more because I need to take this long sleeve shirt off. I was freezing before I started filming because I ate some watermelon and now I'm hot. So let me change real quick. I just have a pullover on. Okay. Whew, all right. So I have some stamps because I was thinking flowers, and that's a big butterfly. But like I was thinking like flowers and butterflies was kind of like my general thought for this. And then we also have stencils. So for stencils, I have butterflies. Then I have some florals that I can do along the edges. This one I don't think I'm going to do, but I could easily do these two. We also have these, but I'm kind of liking these. I wish I had a stencil that was more like the Monstera leaf, because I think that would be really, really cool to like stencil in. To kind of have that there. Now I do have this guy, so I guess I could do green, like a green leaf with this guy. So maybe we'll do that with that one. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use these yet. All right, so I think I want to do flower, plant, flower. That's kind of my thought process. So I'm going to have to like come in like this is what I'm thinking. Those are so large. Actually, let's change gears. I'm changing gears. I think what I might do is I might do a background that's going to be pretty busy. And then I'll stamp flowers on top of it. Because I think if I do this, I'll still have to color in the background. And I think that's going to be a little difficult. But if I use like patterns, which I can even use that as a pattern, I think that could be cool. I mean, we could probably do the same patterns with different stamps. And then that also gives me a little bit more wiggle room as far as this goes. Now I was thinking 4, do I want to go 8 in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I went 8 in here, this, I think I'm going to do 4 and 4 is what I'm thinking for here. This page, I'm going to go 4 dots in. So we are doubling the size of the waterfall edges just because I'm bringing in stamps and stuff. If I'm doing all that work, I want you to see a lot of it from the page. Plus on this one, I can do that because this is more of a journal that I created as a creative listings journal, which is sort of like a memory keeper of sorts. You're like, you know, telling your story through listings. But it's really like, I want it to play in here creatively. And I was like, let's figure out a purpose for it. And I was like, oh, listings. Let's do that. That could be fun with stamps. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That looks pretty straight. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, we'll save these to use like back here when I start stamping. I'm actually thinking that I start on the first page. And the colors, let's talk about the colors. I have bright red. I have rustic, oh, this is not bright red. I'm just making up the names. This is rhubarb stalk. So it is like a maroonish color. I do have a true red. I don't love it though. Let me grab it though. Even though I don't love it. I don't love the ink. I do have this. Okay. Then I have rustic wilderness. This is new sprout. And then my favorite mustard. I really like this color. All right. So I think I'm going to need a third color. I don't know. So what I'm thinking, I don't want red and green together. It just looks too Christmassy. So, oh, but I do want green in the middle. So we're going to have to do that. So here, do I have any like real yellow? I have this yellow. Now, the other thing is, with stencils, you can also use a Tombow and go in and draw in whatever shape you're trying to make. So you could do that. So this is darker than that. So I was wondering if I could... So I'm thinking like right here, line it up right there. Okay. I like that though. Doesn't that look cool? And I'm going to do the same exact pattern on the other ones, but we are going to now pick our flower. Now I got to see how this is going to look. So we might try this once and then we might change the colors. That might be what we'll do. Now remember, I'm going to have to do this on the other side too. Ah, it worked exactly like I wanted it to work. Where's that sheet of paper? Because I definitely want some of these to be like hanging off the edge. Ah, this is gonna be so cool, y'all. It's like I don't stamp enough. This is the only time I stamp is when I'm in this particular journal. And I'm just like, every time I do it, I'm like, why don't I stamp more? Like, I don't understand why I'm not stamping more. Like, I should be stamping in my planners and everything. It just makes me happy because I like see the result. Like, even when I mess up, which I'm hoping I'm not gonna like mess up. But even when I mess up, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty though. And then, you know, there's the extra challenge when you mess up of trying to fix it. Okay, and then there was a little one. Now, did I take the little one off the paper? I did. Now, what did I do with the little one? There was one more stamp. Oh, it's right here. These I think I'm gonna use a lot more of because they're small. Oh, maybe I should still put this here just in case I accidentally stamp. You know, you might just get in a little stamping mood and like, oh, look, it's all empty over here, and not realizing that's actually the page behind it. You probably wouldn't do that, but that is definitely something I would do. Especially with my aversion to white space. All right, I'm thinking that might be enough. Right? That's so cool. Let's go ahead, being the stencil is already like before, like I don't want to have to wipe it off and everything and then, you know, go back to it. So let's put this back here. We need a book. I don't know if this is thick enough. So I'm gonna have to put this here. But then I think I still need to put that down here. And we'll still put this here just because I don't want to get that dirty. Then now we'll come back to this side. So about right there. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. I did the wrong color. I thought this was that color. Whoops. We're doing ombre, guys. We're doing ombre. That actually might look kind of cool. I might end up like, wish I would have messed up over there. I greatly underestimated that. We're gonna have to add some like, we're gonna have to add some swirls. We're gonna have to add some like strategically placed swirls over here to extend this pattern out. All right, so now is where I'm thinking we'll do the monstera leaves. The monstera leaves, right? Monstera leaves. All right, so I'm thinking I am going to, let's see if I, ooh, there we go. It has to happen. All right. It has to happen. All right, I do not have a green one. So we have to open up. These are brushes I got off of Temu. I don't really know about quality of brushes. Like, I don't know if I had gotten a different brush, if it would be better quality and work better or whatever. They work fine. I don't remember. I mean, I got them a long time ago. But they work. All right, so now we have to come here. And where's my little paper? Let me just grab a piece of computer paper. Let's start over here. No, let's start over here because we'll let that dry first. All right. All right, that's all we're gonna do over here. All right, so now that that is done, thank goodness, because I was not having fun with that one. Where's the top to this? Here it is. We're gonna get the green, and I think we're gonna do the monstera leaves. The monstera leaves. Well, I keep wanting to say monstero. The monstera leaves. All right, now we're gonna come to the final pages. And like I said, I think the red is out. I think I wanna do pink. I need to wipe this. Pink. I have angel pink. I have rosebud pink. And I have kitsch flamingo. Now, all right, I don't know what these colors look like, so we're gonna move this aside. And we're gonna try these colors. I think that would be the one that I would stamp with. Okay, that doesn't look bad. So we could probably, I don't know if I will, this one's probably, yeah, that one's hard to do that with. Okay, so we'll do that one. Flowers. I mean, I can always do the same flowers, just a different color. Like I can always still do those flowers because these are a little large. Okay, let's just go ahead and do this first. There we go. That's good enough. All right. So I was gonna play with maybe this stamp. I got this from Ollie's. Now I don't think, well, let's just start over here. Oh, that did not. Ooh, that's not a, looks about perfect. This stamp, okay, we're not gonna do this stamp. That stamp will not apply a good enough pressure. So we're not gonna do that stamp. I think we're gonna go back because I don't want, these are too busy. They just don't look like, oh wait a minute, we have this guy though. The other ones are too busy. But I do like this guy. Well, I like him because he's it's an outline. The Dutch doors are done. Look at that. That looks so pretty. Looks so pretty. It was super easy to do. Let me go ahead, clean off the stamps, and then I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna go ahead and do boxes now or do that later. Because I could probably go ahead and finish up most of the work on this spread because I know how I'm gonna use it. All right. So I have some stencils, duh. But I was thinking like I could use these and I could take like this, come in here, hold up, like this, make sure this is tight though. Okay, there's one. All right, y'all, there we go. Waterfall edges done with stamps. Check. This turned out much better than I had anticipated. I was wondering if I needed to like color it solid, and no, you don't. I think this looks really cool. Obviously, you could do something like this with like a brush tip. You can either use the stencils and go in it, or you can just draw it yourself and then go over it with stamps, or just do it all ink, you know, like marker ink. So obviously the possibilities are endless. This is about the extent of my art skills. So I don't know if I'm trying to like freehand draw something right now. But I loved how this turned out. This turned out way better than I expected. Like I said, the green I just apparently kept messing up on. This is a little bit more camouflage. Because this is too close together, this will be my 2-line answer there. That way it looks intentional, but I really like how everything came together. And I'm glad I went with the pink instead of the red. I think it looks more summery, more tropical, and things like that. These boxes, I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in there. I just felt like something needed to go on that page, and these were too long. So there we go. I might write a word. I might write a quote. That might be where I write the question. I don't know. I'll figure it out once I actually go into filling this in. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some ideas, or maybe you just enjoyed watching the process. I do hope that if you did enjoy it, that you will hit that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider hitting that subscribe button. All right, guys, that is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.